Hey guys, LevelCap here, and today in gaming, even companies like Activision are afraid of Cyberpunk's impending launch. Medal of Honor Above and Beyond offers some surprisingly good content. Valve dropped a new CSGO operation out of the blue, and much more. It seems like Activision are living in Cyberpunk 2077's shadow. Season 1 content update for Black Ops Cold War has been delayed from the 10th to the 16th. Cyberpunk is launching on the 10th, and multiple games have either pushed their release dates or major updates to account for it. To make up for the delay, Treyarch are activating double XP between the 12th and the 16th and giving players 2 free bundles for logging in before the update goes live. Treyarch also revealed some of the content coming with the update. The Black Ops 2 map Raid is being added to Cold War's 6v6 mode. Raid was a fan favorite from Black Ops 2, and the game itself is considered one of Treyarch's better COD titles. Aside from Raid, there will be 4 new maps for the return of 2v2 gunfight mode, a new fireteam map, and additional 6v6 maps. As for Warzone, it will get all of Cold War's weapons and operators on the 16th. Activision said the Battle Royale is getting a new map and mode when Season 1 launches. It sounds like yesterday's leak of Rebirth Island might be related to the new map or mode. The Gulag is also getting an overhaul of some kind. Cold War itself is getting a major quality of life update on the 8th. This will likely be the game's first major balance update. Some guns have proven to be more powerful than intended, namely the M16 and MP5. The MP5 received a better significant nerf just a few days after launch, but no other weapon have received such drastic changes. In other Call of Duty news, the franchise made $3 billion selling products to 200 million people through 2020. That's a 40% increase over 2019's numbers and a pretty remarkable improvement despite the circumstances we find ourselves in these days. Those figures go across all Call of Duty content, including mobile games, DLC, in-game purchases, merchandising, and more. So while it's not like one game in particular raked in $3 billion, it's still an incredible amount of revenue. Medal of Honor Above and Beyond is the first new entry in the franchise since 2012. It's a World War II VR FPS that takes players through iconic World War II battles. Early previews of the game have said it's a mixed bag of tones and creative gameplay. Above and Beyond leans on the power fantasy of past Medal of Honor games, so it's not exactly an authentic or brutal experience. It's more of an arcade action game. That said, being in VR enables some clever mechanics. You can choose one eye to zoom in with your weapon. You can also use your teeth to pull the pin on grenades. In general, Above and Beyond's gameplay is very interactive. You can pick up enemy weapons, you can use props and other items in the levels as weapons, and much more. Where things get really interesting though is the game's gallery. As you play, you unlock mini documentaries and additional content that profile some World War II soldiers still with us today. Based on the early reviews, these are incredibly moving pieces about some incredible people. Overall, I get the impression that Medal of Honor is a fun VR shooter that offers a lot in terms of historical value while not getting bogged down by the milsim mechanics. Valve launched a new operation for CSGO with very little warning late yesterday evening. Operation Broken Fang adds 7 new maps, including a brand new Valve-developed defuse map called Ancient. On top of the new maps, Broken Fang also adds a new official retake mode, an in-game ping system similar to Apex Legends, new co-op content, a new Battle Royale map, tons of new cosmetics, a pick-ban map vote system, and much more. The new retake mode follows the classic community mode's rules. 3 terrorists face off against 4 counter-terrorists. At the start of the round, one of the terrorists automatically plants the bombs, while the counter-terrorist must defuse the bomb to win. Loadouts are predefined but offer special bonus items for playing well. As for the new maps, it's too early to say if they're good or bad. As with every new map added to CSGO, it'll take quite some time for the community to reach any sort of consensus. Operation Broken Fang runs until April 30th. Modern military shooter and wannabe battlefield competitor World War III is accepting applications for gameplay testers. Mega publisher My.Games recently acquired the game and made some big changes to its business model, like going free to play and overhauling its content roadmap. While it's been quite a year for the game with little in the way of new content or updates, it sounds like some big things are in the works. A new roadmap is in the works, and with testing applications now open for the community, it sounds like the developers finally have something to show for all of their silence. World War III has always had a ton of potential, but it's in sore need of optimization, new content, and frankly just some gameplay tweaks. While reviews of the game have been very mixed, there's nothing the developers couldn't improve on. Being acquired by My.Games supposedly opened up new resources and funding for the developers, so hopefully 2021 is a big year for them. You can sign up for testing today via the game's website, which I'll leave a link for in the video description. Payday 2 devs Starbreeze are saying that they've paid off most of their creditors. Last year, the studio was in massive financial trouble following the disastrous launch of their Walking Dead tie-in game that royally bombed. The flop led to a wave of unpaid debts, layoffs, and the studio selling off the rights to multiple IPs. 2020 has been a smoother year for the developers. They agreed to a payment plan issued by the Stockholm District Court late last year and have since announced Payday 3 is in active development. The Division 2's upcoming Codename Nightmare event is cancelled. It was revealed back in September, but has been cancelled thanks in part to issues caused by the pandemic. All is not lost, however. The cosmetic content for Codename Nightmare will be available for players to collect as unique outfits in Season 4. The new season of content kicks off on the 8th, and Codename Nightmare content will be added on February 2nd. That update will also unlock the frame rate for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X versions of the game. Destiny 2 is getting a next-gen upgrade on the 8th, but it's coming with a bit of a gotcha. You'll have to re-download the entire game. On Xbox, that's a 70GB download. On PlayStation 5, it's only 67GB. You won't be able to preload the update either. It sounds like the update just adds the next-gen edition of the game to your account and has you download it as a fresh install. Destiny 2 players on the next-gen consoles are currently playing it via backward compatibility mode. In our final update story today, Bethesda are adding more Brotherhood of Steel content to Fallout 76 next year. The Steel Dawn expansion just dropped last week and added the infamous faction to the MMORPG. Steel Dawn was originally going to launch as multiple updates, but the devs decided to roll the first 2 of 3 significant updates together for the initial launch. The third update, called Steel Rain, is launching next year. And that wraps it up for Today in Gaming. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what story you thought was the most interesting in the comments down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed today's episode. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this in the future. And I'll see you guys next time. This is LevelCap signing off.